Hello there, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of December 28th through January the 3rd. I do want to make some quick announcements before we actually get going with this forecast. And the first, and that is that I do have some group mentoring sessions coming up. For those of you who don't know, group mentoring has to do with those of you who are developing your intuitive abilities. I have up to 4 people in a group mentoring session, and we just look at the best way to do that. Everyone is welcome, whether you're just now starting to figure out, oh, I think maybe I have psychic abilities, to all the way up to if you're getting ready to go pro. So the dates I have coming up are the 29th of December at 6:15 Mountain Time. For those of you in the UK or over in Europe, the UK is 7 hours ahead of me. So 6:15 Mountain Time means that's like, let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that's like 2 in the morning for you. Probably not ideal for you, but I do have a January 4th group mentoring session coming up, which would be at 1 o'clock my time. That would be 8 o'clock your time. For those of you on Eastern time, that would be at 3 o'clock. Let's see, Wednesday the 13th, I also have one at 12:15, so that would be 7:15 for those of you in the UK. Eastern time, you're looking at 2:15 p.m. for that mentoring session. So if any of those are of interest to you, just send me an email so I can get you in on those. If you would like to be a part of a group mentoring session and you don't have any dates coming up there that will work for you, let me know and we'll find something that does work for you, and then we'll open it up for other people. Okay? So let's get going with your forecast. Monday, what you have coming up is you have the 4 of clubs showing up in reverse. 4 of clubs in reverse just means somebody leaving the nest. This can be a temporary separation, somebody leaving for vacation, somebody leaving for a tour of military duty. This type of separation is something where the person is actually going to be coming back, okay? So that's what I have coming up on Monday, somebody leaving the nest. That somebody can be you, or it could be somebody in your life. So this could also be somebody transferring from your department to another department, or from your branch to another branch if we're talking about work. Family can be somebody moving out of the current living situation into something else. You kind of get the picture there. Okay, so on Tuesday, Cancer, wow, this is the 4th forecast so far, and 3 out of the 4 have the Justice card coming up, either upside down or reversed. You guys have it reversed on Tuesday. This is telling me that you're giving somebody some grace. You're letting them slide on something. So somebody is going to do something to you that makes you feel like that you just don't, you could be very offended or insulted by this if you let yourself, but you decide to just let it ride and not say anything and just see what happens. This is really cool because when this card comes up, what generally ends up happening is that you find out later on, well, I'm glad I didn't jump all over that person like it was really tempting to do. There's some reason why. You're happy about that. A lot of times we find out that there's something going on in that person's life that we didn't know about before that was making them act irrational or unreasonable or whatever it was that they were doing that was so offensive. So that's what I see going on for you on Tuesday. I want to remind you guys, of course, this is a general reading, which means that not everything is going to apply to everyone. Also, the dates may be a little bit scrambled. So I hear a lot of times that I tell people, when I'm in these videos, I talk about, okay, Tuesday is going to be such and such, and a lot of people have such and such happen, but maybe it doesn't happen on Tuesday. Maybe it happens on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday. So just be aware that these are not necessarily going to be absolutely perfect because they are general readings, and some of these things may not apply to you at all. So you just want to keep that in mind. Of course, the best way to get a reading about you is to get a private reading. Y'all know about how to do that. I don't have to go into that. Now, Wednesday, Cancer. 4 of coins showing up here. 4 of coins is just telling me that you are able to put some money back in savings on Wednesday. You're able to stash some money away. So this can be putting money literally in a savings account. This can be hiding money in a flower pot. I actually have a friend from decades ago that she used to stash money away in a flower pot. And then when she wanted it, she would go find it. And if she had watered the flowers recently, she would iron the money first. It was kind of crazy, but it worked. Nobody ever figured out where the money was, so it was always there. But anyway, I do see you saving some money on Wednesday and just putting it back. Now, you can be saving for something like you might be saving for a particular thing that you want to buy. Maybe you're saving for vacation or next year's Christmas, or maybe you're saving for a down payment on a home or a car, or maybe you're just saving just so that you have a little bit of stash money for just in case. But it doesn't really matter what you're saving for. What I do see is I see you putting some money back in reserve and not just spending it on Wednesday. Now Thursday, we have the Ace of Clubs showing up. This is telling me that you have a new idea that has you feeling really inspired. So this could be a new business idea. This could be a new idea about a hobby or a project. This could be a new idea about what you want your house to look like or a room in your house to look like. This could be a new idea about a person that you've met. Maybe all of a sudden you're starting to realize maybe you've been friends with someone for 15 years and all of a sudden you're starting to look at them a little differently. So now you've got ideas about, what if? And when I see the Ace of Clubs come up, this does mean that you can take some action on this, but it's the very, very, very beginning. So it could be something that you just let slide by without taking any action as well. But you do have a new idea that has you feeling inspired on Thursday, Cancer. Now Friday, what we have showing up here is the Magician in reverse. Here's what I always say about this card: beware the trickster. This is just saying that there's going to be somebody in your life playing the role of trickster, and this can be anything from young practical joker who lives on your block to a con man or a con lady who's trying to take all of grandma's 401k money. So you just want to kind of be aware there's a lot of different ranges that could come in, and it could be no big deal for you. For others of you, it might be something that you really want to be careful about. So trickster coming in on Friday. You just want to have a heads up and just kind of be aware. Pay attention to what's going on with the people around you so that you are not taken in. Now, on Saturday, what we have coming up is the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is always a little interesting card. And this may actually have to do with the trickster from Friday, although I think for most of you it doesn't. But the Seven of Swords is interesting because there's kind of a whole story that goes behind this card when it comes in reverse like this. First of all, what you need to know is that there was somebody in your life who tried to do something in a sneaky way, tried to pull the wool over your eyes, and they think they got away with it. They don't know that you actually knew exactly what they were up to as they were doing it, and you were just kind of giving them enough rope to see if they were going to hang themselves or not. So that's what's happened before Saturday. So now when Saturday shows up, you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. That's telling me that this person who thought they were pulling the wool over your eyes, now they are coming back and they're trying to make amends to you. However, they don't want to tell you what they did that they're making amends for. So they're just going to be like nice to you. They're going to do something nice for you, but they're not really going to give you the real reason why. So it's up to you, how you want to handle this situation when it comes up. You can either say, hey, I know what you did, or you can just accept the nice thing that they're doing for you and smile about it and still not let them know that you know what this is all about. It's up to you how you handle it. I'm a Scorpio. I've got a little bit of a stinger. I might enjoy it and then say something kapow. But you guys are a little different. You're still water signs, but you don't have the stinger like I do. So, maybe you'll be nicer to this person about it. Let's move on. Sunday. You have the Five of Clubs in reverse. Five of Clubs in reverse. What I'm feeling about this card for you is that there's some kind of argument or dissension. Dissension is the big word that keeps hitting me, that is coming to an end Sunday. So and it feels like it's kind of a long-standing thing. So it doesn't feel like this is an argument that happens Sunday and ends Sunday. It feels like it's been going on for maybe a week or two, at least for a few days for most of you. And it really has a family feel to me. So this feels like some kind of argument that's been going on within the family. So that comes to an end on Sunday. Always good when something like that comes to an end and is resolved. I feel like there could be, in the resolution of this, I do feel like there could be some separation involved. There could be some people that just walk out of the situation and say, you know what, I've had enough of the fighting and bickering, do whatever you want. I'm washing my hands of it. I feel like that could be going on Sunday, but just an end to the dissension is what I see coming in. So that's your week, Cancer. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting. I do appreciate all your support so much. Everybody who is interested in a mentoring session, let me know so I can get you slotted in there. And everybody have a fantastic week. I will see you back here next week. Peace out.